Okay, so numbers 4, 5, and 6. These all have fractions in them. Remember, when we have a fraction, we want to make sure that it's isolated. So we draw a bubble around our fraction. So let's start on number 4 here. So you can kind of zoom in here on number 4. Okay. Refocus. There we go. Okay, so this fraction's all by itself. So that means we can actually break it up. So we're going to multiply both sides by 2. That will get rid of the denominator here. So we're just left with 9x on that side. We're multiplying both sides by 2. Now, over here, when we multiply this side by 2, the 2 gets multiplied to the x and to the 1. So this will actually be distribution. So we'll have 2x plus 2. From here, we get our x's on one side, and then get x alone. So really working with fractions is the first thing, making sure that they're isolated. If they're not, you have to move something else over, and then moving that denominator first by multiplying. All right, let's take a look at number 5. Okay, so this fraction, if we were to draw that circle around it, it would be by itself. We don't need to move anything prior to getting rid of the denominator. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. Remember, we have 2 terms here, so we have to put it in parentheses. So here I'm going to distribute my 2. I'll get x's on one side, so I'm going to go ahead and add my 3x. So I'd have 15x. Oops, 15x minus 14. Still have my 4 over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and add 14. Okay, we're going to get that x by itself, so we're going to divide by 15. So this 18 over 15 is a good answer, but it's not the best answer. When we have a fraction like this, we know that 3, the number 3, goes into 18 and it goes into 15. When I say it goes in, meaning I can do 18 divided by 3 and get a whole number, or I can do 15 divided by 3 and get a whole number. So 3 goes into 18 6 times, and 3 goes into 15 5 times. So the actual answer here would be x equals 6 over 5. That's the best answer. 18 over 15 is a good answer, but 6 over 5 is the best answer on that one. All right, let's take a look at number 6. So this one already has that reduced, or that fraction all by itself, so we don't need to do anything. So if we were to draw our fraction bubble, there would be nothing else around that fraction. So we can actually go ahead and get rid of the denominator. So we'll multiply both sides by 8. All right, I'm going to distribute my 8 on that right-hand side. Be really careful that you don't miss this negative. Eight times 2, we get 16x there, and 8 times negative 3, we get negative 24. Okay, now this one looks a little interesting. We always want to make sure that we get rid of those. Parentheses. So we're actually going to take this negative and we're going to distribute this. And you can think of this like a negative 1. If the negative doesn't help you, think about it as a negative 1. So we would have negative x, or negative 1x minus 12. If you notice, what actually happened here is it just flipped the signs for the x and the 12. So they became negative. Now we can combine like terms. So we'll add x here. So here we get 17x. Still have our negative 12 on the left-hand side. All right, and we're going to go ahead and add 24. Negative 12 and 24 gets me positive 12. And then I can go ahead and divide by 17. (12/17) does not reduce, so x equals 12/17 is our final answer on that one.